So how many of you guys live with a disabled family member by a raise of hands? Do any of you guys know anybody that lives with a disabled family member? So I have an older sister who is 22 right now. She had a stroke at the age of 8 that paralyzed the left side of her body and killed the right side of her brain. My sister is someone very special to me. She has been through thick and thin. She's had 14 different surgeries to help her get through life. When the doctors first looked at her when she had the stroke, they said she wasn't going to survive. They said she had probably a month left to live. At the time, I was 4 years old, and it was really scary to me. When it all happened, I was at school at the time, and my sister had the stroke at home. My dad was an EMT, and he knew exactly what to do. He called 911, he started resuscitating her. And what I remember most of all is the Life Flight helicopter landing in the field at my school, and then seeing my sister on a stretcher being carried into the helicopter. Now that you know my sister's story, I am going to tell you how my family has had to deal with this situation. So my family has been affected quite a bit by having a disabled family member. This picture is a picture of someone with a claw hand. This is something that can happen when happens when you're paralyzed or you have a stroke or something happens to your brain. According to the CDC, the Center for Disease Contact and Prevention, 22% of the American population has a disability. That's about 70 million people in America. Out of the world, it's about 10%. That's 740 million people. So it's a minority group. And a lot of people are discriminated because they have a disability. We went to Waterworld one year for a family vacation, and they wouldn't let my sister in because she was in a wheelchair. And seeing people act the way they did towards my sister really hurts. It shows that there's a lot of people out there that don't understand disabilities. My family has been blessed a lot by many organizations, and like Lifeline, Make-A-Wish, and a whole bunch of other people that have helped my family through this. So my sister was confined to a wheelchair for 10 years of her life. That is probably the exact model that she had to stay in. It was hard for her to be able to move around, and it was hard to breathe, to eat, to get up and go to the bathroom. As a sibling, I felt scared. I was angry. I was afraid. According to Kate Davis, who wrote the article Siblings of Children with Disability and How They Feel, she says the sibling of a child with a disability are often more caring, kind, and sensitive. However, many have fears, anger, and stress about the situation. I was always afraid that I would have to stay home and stay with my sister for most of my life. I now know that that's not going to happen because my sister has gotten a lot better. But it's something that's constantly on my mind and something that affects the decisions I make today. Now that I've told you how I feel about my sister, I'm going to tell you how she's doing right now. This Tuesday, she had a surgery, a major abdominal surgery that for replacing her baclofen pump, which helps bring medicine into her body constantly. I am happy to say that she made it through the procedure and is actually back home right now. She will be in pain for quite a while, but she is doing really well right now. When the doctors told us when she was 8 years old that she wouldn't talk, she wouldn't breathe, she had to be on life support for most of her life, we were terrified. But now she is speaking, she is walking, and she's even going to college this next year. And with that, I'd like to tell you how proud I am of my sister, and how much she means to me.